back to another vlog, you guys. We are done with all of the fun travel stuff for the very moment, and we're on to something even more fun.
More coming up soon, though.
Closing our above ground saltwater pool. This ought to be fun.
That's not fun.
No. It's a mess, and we've already drained part of the water out, but there's a whole other process we've got to follow, and you're coming along with us.
Yeah, this should be, this is the first time we're closing this as a saltwater pool, so we really don't know what we're doing.
No.
But we have some stuff that we got. Ooh, there's a bug.
Again?
We have some stuff, and we're just gonna see how this goes, so we're about to get into it.
Let's go. Also, we'll mention that Kenny got himself some new shorts.
Yeah, check them out. You're gonna see me coming. Is there a joke in there?
Oh, okay, we're done with that. Okay, so Kenny's cleaning the pool currently, and the next step, I'm gonna put you down here and see if that doesn't work. Okay, so the next step in this process is to test the water. So we have these test strips that we're gonna use to do that. We have to make sure the free chlorine is good. If it's not, we might have to add a little salt. We have to test the alkalinity and the calcium. So there's a few things that need to be balanced before we can close it. So this is what the test strip looks like outside of the water. And then once we put it in the water, it should be turning some colors. And we've got this color coding system on the back here to test for free chlorine, total alkalinity, cyanuric acid, and the pH. So once Kenny is done cleaning, we're gonna do that, and then we'll have to see what we add, and then we'll take you through taking apart the pump and the backwash and what we have to do to get that closed up as well. And then all the things that go in the pool, like the big pool pillow in the center and the tarp, and it's a process, but it'll be totally worth it in the spring when we open it up and it's super crystal clear. Okay. Plan B, Kenny is still cleaning the pool and we're losing some daylight. So we're gonna try to ramp this up, and it's not gonna change the results if we don't wait for him to not be cleaning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and test it right now. Okay, so here we go. So basically you're supposed to stick this in the water and swish it around a little bit and then give it a couple seconds and see what the results are. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. All right. We've got some results popping up. You can see it's changing colors a bit. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to compare it. Free chlorine looks pretty good. We're a little low on the alkalinity. Oh, it's not too bad. The cyanuric acid is also pretty low. And the pH, oh man. The pH is pretty right on point. You guys, you can't, this is ridiculous. You're not gonna be able to see that, but we're pretty freaking balanced with the exception of the alkalinity. So I have to figure out how much baking soda to add. It's not terrible, just a little bit maybe. And then we'll have to add some shock to it for the winter. This might not be so bad, you guys. All right, we'll be back. All right, you guys, the results are in. I did test the pool twice just to be sure. And I have determined that today's concoction for closing the pool will be shock, which is calcium hypochlorite, and baking soda to increase the alkalinity a little bit. So we're gonna combine these two. We're going to put them in the pool once Kenny's done cleaning. We're gonna run the pump a little bit, and then we will do the rest of the closing.
What you got there?
Baking soda.
You all right?
Gross.
So now that she just added the shock already, which we did not film. She added the baking soda. We're gonna let the pump run, you know, while we blow the pillow up. And we have a cover we got to get out of the pack. Like I said, blow the pillow up, and then by then the pump should have done its job and have everything, you know, circulated and moved around. So hopefully, but we'll be back.
How's it going? That is a frightening sound.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
All right, now it's going a little bit better. We figured out the right hole.
Figure out the right hole to put it in.
Okay. Oh, that is, I see a spot of sunlight. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Sunlight.
So what Kenny is doing here is blowing up, this is a pool pillow. And what it's gonna do is it's going to sit in the center of the pool on top of the water. And there's rope that you attach the pillow to the sides of the pool so it stays put. This is a much better way to do this so that the water, like rain and snow and stuff, doesn't collect and cave everything in.
If you watched our last pool closing video, not the way to do it.
We are now on day 3 of the world's longest above ground pool closing ever recorded. What happens? Oh.
Son of a...
No.
However, the water was clear in the spring.
It was clear,
So-
but it started like our tarp tore because there was this giant stair thing sitting out of the pool. But this is a much better way to do it, and we're hoping to be able to reuse this the next time we close the pool. Whew, I have tears in my eyes. We just shut the pump off. It's a sad day when you have to close your pool. We just turned the pump off, and we're letting the remaining water drain out. Let me adjust this here. Oh. All right, the pillow is going in. We now have to determine how much rope we need. We'll cut it off and tie it to the edge, of course, on 4 sides.
All right, Miss Nell is over there tying one end of the pillow thing.
The pool
I don't know what else to call it. Tied this end already. She's securing that end. And then the only thing we have to figure out is, so we have the ropes, they're hanging in the water down there, and the water's cold, and neither of us want to get in. So I'm going to use...
Who's going to draw the short end of the string?
We're going to use this to kind of fish it over to the side, and hopefully that works. So let's see. Did dinner not agree with you? You have a little bit of gas over there.
All right, next step. We are quickly losing daylight. Kenny is going to unscrew the stairs that we attached to this new part of our deck.
If you haven't
store those.
If you haven't watched our saltwater conversion and you're interested, we would highly recommend you watch the video, not because we wanted the views, which we do, but it was the least maintenance we've ever had with this pool in 3 years. It was unbelievable.
Like, this entire process is 100% worth it. We could not recommend it enough. All right, you guys. Kenny is opening the cover up currently. I think we might have to finish this process tomorrow because we are definitely losing light, and we still have to deal with the pump situation. So we'll see how far we get tonight. Getting better. We are back for day 2 of the saltwater pool closing extravaganza. We, as you saw in the video, we got the cover on, or we were getting the cover on last night when we left you off, and we put stakes in the ground. We put a few in. We need to put a few more in. So it is covered now. I'll show it to you. This is what it looks like. And we were able to, if you can kind of, I don't know if, oh, there's like a stake going back there that holds the tarp down. I'll show you when we get down there. But now we have to deal with the pump, and what else do we have to do?
Just put a couple stakes on the backside once we get the pump out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, fact of the matter is we just ran out of daylight last night, and you wouldn't have been able to see anyway. We scrambled just to get the cover on.
Yeah.
So we're just picking up where we left off. So.
All right, let's well, let's go pick up where we left off.
This shouldn't be a long process tonight. So
Hopefully
we did
not.
most of the hard work last night. So now it's just tying up some loose ends.
Okay, so here's how this whole contraption works. This is actually being held down with straps that get tightened all the way around. So there's one strap that goes around halfway, and then there's another one that goes around the other halfway, and they meet and you tighten them, and that's how that works.
Yeah, they have straps here so you can make them tight.
I just showed that.
Okay.
And so here, there's actually stakes in the ground that hold this down, because the wind definitely does get under here. We learned that last year. So that's just an extra protection piece, and that goes all the way around. So we just have to put a couple more in. We are now detaching all of the hoses from the pool. It's just like sad, you know? I don't know. I don't like this. Okay, I was gonna be doing this part, but apparently Kenny has decided.
I'm just connecting the hose, that's all.
Okay.
You can do the other part if you want to.
Well, I mean, you're there, so. What is happening here is with the saltwater pump, you have to, so one of the hoses you have to take off like the front of the system and put it on the back side of the system, the drain part, that's what that is. And that lever on top has to get turned to waste because we need to drain all of the water out of the pump. So.
Okay, so. Waste.
You have to probably turn the pump on.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna have to plug it in.
Plug it in.
It's not
plug
plugged
it
in. So, you may want to come over here at the controls.
Yeah.
Because I don't know I don't know if this thing's gonna come on like automatically when I plug it in. So it may just start
It did
running.
last night.
So yeah. So anyway, just.
Oh, good. Here we go.
You want me to film you from?
No, it's fine. Okay. Let's just be prepared. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Sissy, waste. That's where that needs to be.
All right.
Here we go.
Ready?
Yep. No.
Is there a different setting?
I don't know. I didn't see that. It's not happening. Okay, hold on. Okay. So we have resolved to the fact that there is no water left in the pump, and that's why it is not draining.
That's the theory we're going with.
Yeah, so this is incredibly heavy, so we're going to have to clear out a space in the garage for it, and this is so heavy, so we're gonna have to both do this, so I'm not gonna be able to film this part. We'll be back. And she gone.
Yep, we're gonna put at least one stake back here, but this is against the kind of against the house and against the deck right here, so don't get a lot of. The wind is all on that side. The cover last year kept blowing up on
Yeah,
that side.
it just kept, like, that whole side would just blow up, and sometimes we'd have to come out and, like, re-secure it on that side.
Kind of hoping that that doesn't happen this year because of this better cover. So we'll have to see. But all in all, and honestly, that pillow was like $20-some. This cover was around $40-some. So for under $75 for the cover and the pillow, we did it right this year.
We also had some leftover baking soda shock.
Yes, yeah. So we didn't have to buy any chemicals or anything. But it's saltwater, so we didn't use chemicals. So I don't want to say chemicals, but yeah, it's this is so much better quality of a cover and much better setup. If you remember last year, if you watched the video last year of closing, we put the pool ladder in the middle of the pool, and
that was a challenge.
That did not go well because we sucked at this last year.
Yeah.
And this went a whole lot better. So, but we will revisit it once we actually get some weather. So once we get some rain and some wind, we'll see how this goes.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. Once we get these extra stakes in, it's gonna be a wrap.
One more stake to put in, maybe a few other little adjustments like along the way once we get a little weather, like I said, but yeah.
But otherwise, she's closed for the season.
Yeah, so this is it.
This is it, and yeah, so
now it's fire and cigar season.
Fire and cigar season.
And bourbon.
So, all right, well, I have no idea where our next adventure takes us, so this is where we're gonna wrap this one up here, and...
I think it should be Alabama.
No, that's...
No?
No, we're gonna have one video that comes out during the week of Meeting the Minds.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So we'll have tons of content for you guys coming up in November.
Yeah.
But we've got a couple of things planned. Maybe we'll get something. I have an idea. All right. Anyway, we're gonna leave you guys here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with a friend, and
smash the subscribe button.
More in the closing of pool season with
yes.
us.
Pool season is over.
All right. That's all for now. We'll catch you on the next one.